addressing the criticisms SNY had with Dominic Smith, the Mets trying to make a postseason run, etc. This goes back for a while. They kept talking last year about trading for a new catcher. They got a new catcher. Nito Morasco and Plorky were fine last year defensively. They weren't volume hitters, but they could hit in the clutch. Plorky used to be a volume hitter. He's not a power hitter. They start Ramos all the time now, and they even address how Nito is a much better catcher statistically than Ramos. That's not to say that Morasco would have left, Devin Morasco would have left because like he was on the bench. That's not to say that, I mean, I hate it or no. That's not to say Ramos can't get better. Not to mention that the Mets just won 4 out of 5 or whatever it is. But come on. The Mets are very capable. It's not like all-stars like the Yankees, but like they're still pretty talented. Nimmo's underwhelmed. Lagares has played above. They've traded all these pieces and they haven't kept them. They're not very all-star-y. That being said, like they were wrong with the catchers. So on to my rest of the points. They were very on to trading Dominic Smith. We don't know the trade value for Dominic Smith. Dominic Smith can play outside the first base. The Mets need hitting, so why would you get rid of a good piece? I do agree he might decline later as he finally hit a peak year and wasn't this good before. But like the Mets need him at the current time. We don't know the trade value. He's a young player. He's been able to field in the outfield. He's a nice young core. They were all about trading Syndergaard and Degrom last year for all the pieces. I have to admit, like they could have had like Torres, who was like an all-star MVP and MVP this year. Which one of the great pieces? They could have had like Andujar. They could have had a huge package for Degrom, and that's gone now. But that would still have the problem this year with if Wheeler left. Maybe they could have developed like Herman or something if that was involved in the trade. I don't think that was part of it, but like maybe they got someone in the Yankees farm system that could have been equally as good. I bet you won't be sure in the farm system because you don't know if they could adapt to New York crowds. But there's an ant on my arm. Totally about like trading Wheeler this year. They're thinking about not trading Wheeler this year now. Thinking that they want to keep him. He'd be a good piece. Frazier, fine trade. I don't really care. He's old. He's not that good of a player. He can field, but he can't really hit. He in the clutch, but otherwise not so much. They got rid of Wilmer Font already. The Mets couldn't have a Cinderella story coming back and winning the thing. Didn't range. They were the Marlins definitely fire salary away, but with the NL situation so close, you can't really just give up. The Giants gave up. And the Mets, I guess, aren't the best players. They're not the best players. They aren't as good. Never as anyone else's. They're equally as good as anyone else's. Which isn't like 50%, I guess, but still. What they're going to have to do, like 10 close teams with close records, fire sale, finger poke of doom. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Like, I'm subscribed.